Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. My name is Amber Dawn, here to give you a love reading. If you are not interested in a love reading, this isn't going to be for you, so go ahead and come back for a general reading again. What else? If this doesn't resonate, then that's okay. Take what you resonate with, leave the rest. And not all messages are meant for one specific person. There are many people that watch these, so just keep that in mind that some of these messages may not be for you, but it will be for somebody else. When I was focusing on your energy, oh yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. So when I was focusing on your energy, the word healing came to mind, and then I had a visual of a road, and you were standing there. It was a fork in the road, basically. So there was two options to go down, but you were just standing there, not sure where to go. And so what I feel that message was saying is that choose the healing path. Choose the path that makes you feel whole and happy and abundant and not confused. You know, choose the path that you don't feel confused. So I'm just fixing this camera here. Hopefully that's not blurry. So let's get started. If you have somebody on your mind, go ahead and start focusing on them. And we'll see what they have to say to you. I've done a bunch of shuffles, I don't even know how many. I was just sitting here meditating on your energy. And I know it can be hard to make decisions for Libras, and that's why I think that healing, just whatever your heart feels most calm and fulfilled, is the way you need to go. Whether that has to do with leaving a situation or going toward a situation, you have to follow what feels the most healing for you. Okay? All right. So what does your person want to say to you, Libra? Searching online, looking for info, escape, vacation, hideaway, adventure, children, young, childhood, playful, and Archangel Michael, protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. So they may be interested in you and looking at your profiles online. Maybe you have met this person online dating, or whatever the case may be. Maybe they're doing a background search on or check on you. I don't know. But they're searching for more information about you. They want to kind of know what's up with the Libra. Vacation, hideaway. So I feel like when they're with you, they feel like they're on an adventure. They feel like they're able to be like playful and release that inner child with you. Like they feel safe enough to be able to open up in that way. Here, let me see if I can put this closer. So bear with me. Yeah, they definitely feel protected when they're with you. They feel like you're an earth angel is what I'm getting here. So that's beautiful. They definitely feel comfortable with you, like they can express themselves with you, and they're captivated. So how do you feel about your person? Let me get a couple shuffles in here first. And then Libra, let me know if you would rather not have music in the background, or if you like it, just so that I know where you guys are standing. All right, so how does Libra feel about their person? Intervention, rescue, Others involved. Karmic. Lockbook. Closed in. Trapped. Frustrated. Oh. Are you not on the same page as them? Or what's up, Libra? Sold. Moving. Physical. Local change. All right. So maybe you feel like there are others involved. Maybe you're afraid that there's a third party involved in the situation. Maybe your friends have introduced you to each other. Maybe you feel like you are a bit of the rescuer in this situation, like they're kind of lost. Because they see you as like a protector, a savior, someone they can open up with and express themselves with. But you're seeing them as like you're doing an intervention on them, you know. So again, third party. I wasn't even looking at that card when I was looking at intervention. So because this has others involved. So you may be feeling like they might be in a third party. You might feel like what they have brought into the table is karmic, you know, like they're like you're both teaching each other some kind of lessons, and you feel kind of frustrated within this whole thing because maybe you don't want to be, you know, Mr. or Mrs. Captain Sava, huh? And maybe you're feeling like you can't express yourself like they feel like they can when they're with you, you know. Maybe they're at a long distance because it does say that there's a physical location change. So maybe one of you are moving closer to each other or farther apart from each other. That's possible as well, you know. Maybe one of you are moving away from each other. So you let me know in the comments if any of this resonates with you. So Libra, what does your person want to say to you? I hope I will see you again sometime. Okay. So maybe this is a long distance relationship. I wish you would come back. Interesting. So is somebody moving, possibly? Maybe you have separated your energy from them. They care about you. They want you in their life, but you are not a part of my plan. Okay. And in that moment, I didn't care. So there's a little bit of back and forth here when it comes to them of... I feel like they're kind of like this split type of energy. Maybe that's why you feel like this is karmic. Like, what is this person putting me through, you know? Maybe they have a tendency of acting like a child. And maybe if they did something to you, you were being protected by Archangel Michael. And maybe, you know... you saw these red flags, and so you pulled away your energy. You let me know. So what do you want to tell your person, Libra? I don't trust you. I took the easy way out. I fantasize about you. I scared myself that day. Interesting. So you both might have had some kind of argument because you both are coming up here in that moment. I didn't care and I scared myself that day. So there may have been some intense, heated conversation and that you may have put a lock on the whole thing. You blocked it. You're like, okay, you know, this clearly isn't working. You know, the balance was off, which is what Libras need balance for sure. So you don't trust them. You may have just separated yourself without telling them because it says I took the easy way out. I fantasize about you, so you are attracted to them. And maybe, you know, it could also be I scared myself that day because you might have put yourself out there for them and told them how you really feel. And then you know, maybe they got freaked out and pulled away, or maybe they self-sabotaged the relationship, but there's some kind of imbalance going on here. So let's get a little bit deeper. All right. So I'm going to take flyouts this time. So for Libra, okay, I hope to see you again sometime. 2 of Cups and 7 of Swords. So there may have been some deception going on. You know, you guys were trying to make something work, but there may have been a secret that was found out that was hidden from you. Or maybe there's some self-sabotage going on, and they're thinking about it. They're thinking about what happened to cause this. And they haven't completely let go, because if you see, the female in the picture is looking back. So she is looking back at what happened. It's hard to tell if it's blurry or not. Hopefully you can see that. What else do you want to tell Libra about their person? What's their person thinking? Page of Swords. So they're wanting a conversation with you. If you haven't talked for a while, they want to have a conversation with you. But they feel like something happened to where either they or you have been wounded within this whole. There's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of mental stuff going on here. There may have, like I said earlier, they may have been an argument that have left you wounded or left them feeling wounded. And it might have been like a conversation that was started off to be very innocent and then ended up being kind of harsh and leaving one of you feeling wounded. Let's see. What else do you want to tell Libra about their person? The Emperor reversed. I'm taking reversals this reading. And Judgment reversed. So, yeah, something was left here making this person feel like powerless and like things weren't fair for them. This could have to do with children. Maybe there's some type of like legal custody situation going on here. That's making this person feel wounded, you know, the wounded warriors coming out into my mind, just making them feel like very hurt and betrayed. It doesn't have to do with children. It could just be their inner child. Maybe you said some things to them that wounded their inner child. Maybe they have some I guess I'll just say issues from their childhood, abandonment issues, or the inability to communicate properly, or maybe they just have a really weak ego at the moment, and that their ego just can't take what's going on or what you said. King of Swords. Look at all these swords. This might be an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Swords. So let me pull these other ones here. So we've got King of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Hierophant. So it looks like they're doing some research. It may just be about you, because it looked like they were like watching you on social media or whatever. They're trying to gain information about you. But it looks like they're wanting to have a new beginning, but it might just be that they're trying to figure, and the new beginning doesn't always have to be about with you both being together. It could just be in life. they're trying to find a different route. They're trying to do some research. They're trying to have mature conversations. Maybe they're looking for advice from an attorney, or just from an elder or somebody with wisdom, so that they can get themselves back on their feet. Because it looks like whatever had happened had caused havoc within their ego, and it's made them feel really powerless. But they're trying to come back more wise and look at the situation in a different perspective. So how you are feeling: strength. Yeah, so it looks like you're staying in your power. Maybe you don't trust them. Maybe you caught them cheating or something, and so now you have to be a little bit more brash. Brash, is that the word? You know, with your communication, and you're staying in your strength. Let's see what else we have here. I took the easy way out. Page of Cups. So maybe you just started looking for love in a different area. Karmic. Maybe you ended up cheating on them and they found out, and then it caused, you know, a lot of heartache and everything. Or maybe you just decided to leave the situation and completely focus on yourself, on your own heart, on your own strength. But it looks like you took the reins, like you did what you needed to do to protect yourself. But you still fantasize about them, and you have the 9 of Swords. So you're in your head about them still. You're in your head about everything that went down. And remember, it's all about healing. So what is done. Now it's time to focus on healing and not looking back, and not fantasizing about them. And fantasizing doesn't always have to mean sexual. It can just be that you're thinking about them a lot. But this is the 9 of Swords is with the lockbox. So you're feeling frustrated, closed and trapped with whatever had happened. Maybe you feel guilty for something that had happened. Or maybe you're just... Sorry, I'm just analyzing this card that came out here. This is a beautiful card. It's the World card. She's beautiful. So this could be something that has happened before. This can be a cycle also that's ending. Because I do see karmic. So this may have been something that has happened before, and you finally decided, you know what, F that, I'm going to do what I have to do. And maybe you feel like the world is on your shoulders, you know, from the choice that you had to make. But this is letting you know that if you start focusing on healing and focusing on the path that's going to give you the best outcome, and that's going to give you healing. That's because that's what came up when I was meditating on your energy is this cycle. What if you find yourself in this repetitive cycle with people, and it will, if you allow yourself to heal, if you allow yourself to think the positive thoughts that are going to put you in a higher state of mind to where you're not so hard on yourself, and you start looking at what had happened, and because that's what karmic relationships do. They they open up our subconscious mind, and it lets us take a look inside of that to see what patterns we're exhibiting that keep putting this type of cycle back into motion. And then you can fix that, you can correct that, you can heal that, and then you don't have to keep going through the same stuff over and over and over again. Maybe keep yourself busy. It is good to sit back and heal, but sometimes when you're in your mind too much, it will just keep you stuck thinking about the person, fantasizing about the person, and you won't be able to heal. So sometimes just keeping yourself occupied. I scared myself that day, sold. So you're moving on. You have the Three of Swords reversed. You have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. And you have Six of Cups reversed. So yeah, I think there was definitely love in this relationship. And I'm not saying there isn't anymore, but there was a lot of heartache, both on both sides. The Six of Cups is at the end of this. So I think you are breaking this cycle of whatever has been going on. It looks like, you're turning that heartache and you're healing it. It's gonna start getting better for you. It looks like you are getting yourself out of this karmic loop with that Wheel of Fortune reverse. And you're going to start attracting new people in your life that are actually going to put in the same energy that you do, or have the same love language, or have the same vibrational match. So through all of this uncertainty, you have found your strength. You have like all these powerful cards. There's just a little bit going on as far as guilt may go, or confusion. But it looks like you're healing from that and working on that, because you're turning all of that pain around, and you're being strong within that. There was love within this relationship, but there must have been something, because I'm just doing the color match, the energy match here. Two of Cups, Page of Cups. So it looks like, whatever this was, it was a loving at first, but then some secrets or something started to come out. Maybe there wasn't secrets. Maybe it just felt like, maybe they started feeling like you weren't being honest with them. Maybe you weren't being honest with them. It could be vice versa as well. So they definitely are in their head. Whatever happened has really knocked them to their knees, but it looks like you're not knocked to your knees. You're like, this has made you stronger. It looks like you've had a lot of realizations in this, and you're standing in your strength now. And now that person needs to heal. And I think they're trying. I think they are trying, because they have the King of Swords, the Hierophant, and Ace of Wands. So they are trying to heal and get better as well. So if that's a concern for you, then just know that they are working on themselves. All right, let's get a couple oracle cards for you for Libra. Yeah, I say stay on the track you're going, learn the lessons that you need to learn, and allow yourself to heal, and start choosing, instead of being confused with which way to go. Just listen to your heart, dig down deep, and be honest on which path is the best path for you, that's going to be the most healing and abundant path for you. Love and intensity flow into my life effortlessly. So you are allowing, it doesn't look like you're going to allow this situation to keep you back and keep you from loving. It looks like you're learning a lot from this. You have, now is the time to ignite all that I have gathered. I'm sorry. Now is the time to integrate all that I have gathered. So yeah, this relationship was karmic for sure. Karmics are always there to teach us lessons, right? There's a lot of pain that's usually involved within it. But when you see what the purpose was, it's going to open up new possibilities to more loving relationships. I mean, it can be within this too. I don't know if the damage had burnt the bridge to the point that it can't be rebuilt, but there is love waiting for you. This is just a stepping stone for something that is for a better match for you in the future. I shed habits that hinder my truth. I release and renew. Yeah, so maybe you feel guilty for something that had happened, or maybe Maybe you're trying to shed these habits that created this mess in the first place, or maybe you're just releasing, you know, having the habit of getting into the wrong kind of relationship. Maybe you find yourself getting into like the same type of relationship a lot. And so now you're starting to learn from this whole situation of what doesn't work for you anymore and what to look out for next time, so you don't do that to yourself. I love myself completely and unconditionally. That is beautiful. And that's what you need to focus on. Because in our own personal universe, we're the only one that matters. Of course, our kids and things like that as well. But, you know, the only way that you can offer true unconditional love to the world and be that light in the darkness is if you love yourself unconditionally and accept all the things that you've done in your life. And accept and learn. You know, learn what not to do. I'm going to pull one more. I'm at home in my body and at peace in my spirit. So this is going to, if you're going through a hard time right now, everything is going to calm down for you. It looks like you're already on that path though. So I wouldn't be surprised if you're already feeling uplifted, you're being uplifted and you're feeling more calm and what's the word I'm looking for? You're feeling more accepting of the situation and what had happened. This person, maybe not so much, but you are. You're really embracing this. And yeah, I think that we're in such powerful Libra energy right now that it's really your time to shine and integrate and to really graduate to a higher level of self-knowledge, spiritual knowledge. And I think that people are going to be attracted to you because you're really going to be at peace within yourself. And that light, that God source energy is going to radiate through you so powerfully that you're going to be a healing force when you walk into the room. So just know that whatever painful situations that we deal with, we can always learn something and take something with us so that we can ascend to a higher knowing and higher knowledge. And that's what this whole reading is saying is, you know, this was meant to happen. And it's a beautiful thing because you're on track. You're on course with where the spirit wants you to go. You know, they're the ones that are holding your hand, guiding you through all of this. And I think you're taking the reins, you're being strong, and you're doing what needs to be done. So good job, Libra. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Please give me a like, and good luck.